I brought 40 legends of world football back to life, trapped them on an island, and today we're going to answer the question of who is the greatest footballer of all time. Welcome to Legends Imperialism. The wheel is going to spin and the first man up, Italian Roberto Baggio. He is heading west. The universe must have known me wearing this shirt. He is going to be challenging Ronaldinho. So with the mod that I've got here, Roberto Baggio on Fiorentina, Barcelona have Ronaldinho. The legend that loses will go to the other team. And who is going to win this one? It is going to be an upset. I might have to get changed now. Ronaldinho has lost. Ronaldinho teams up with Roberto Baggio at Fiorentina. And there we go. Our first bit of land has been conquered. Alessandro Del Piero. Northwest. It was almost Wesley Schneider, but Del Piero is attacking Thierry Henry. I've got Del Piero on Juventus. Was tempted to put him on Sydney FC, but the Western Sydney Wanderers fan in me couldn't let that happen. We're going to simulate here, and it is a dominant 3-0 victory for Thierry Henry. Del Piero heading to North London, and the Frenchman is going to take out the Italian. Another former Barcelona legend, it is Xavi. Southwest. Okay, trying to defend his own land after a victory. Xavi jumping across water and taking on Roberto Baggio. So this Fiorentina side now has Ronaldinho and Baggio. We're going to simulate, and Barcelona and Xavi are going to get the victory. Ronaldinho right back to Barcelona. And of course, so is Roberto Baggio. There we go, the Spaniard jumping across waters. It's Harry Kewell, one of my heroes, one of my icons, one of my favorite players growing up. I had to include him. Directly east for Harry. Again, another guy trying to defend his land. Harry Kewell attacking Thierry Henry. Del Piero and Henry versus Harry Kewell and Leeds United. And Leeds United! I promise, lads, I have not fixed this result. Harry Kewell, the Australian legend, has taken out Arsenal. Leeds United getting Del Piero and Thierry Henry. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, now we're back to nobody getting 2 wins. The Frenchman, Zinedine Zidane, directly east again. Okay, it is going to be Zinedine Zidane attacking Samuel Eto'o. Eto'o on Inter Milan, thanks to this mod. I didn't get to choose where the players went, but it is going to be Inter hosting and Inter losing. Zinedine Zidane's Real Madrid win 2-1. Real nice addition to their squad with Eto'o joining. There we go. One of the rare African players in this Imperialism video has been taken out. My favorite Love Island father, Michael Owen. Southwest. All right, there is a trend here. My money's almost on Michael Owen to successfully take out Xavi given previous results. Michael Owen, a controversial player in terms of where he has gone to in his career, but the mod has put him on Liverpool. We have Barcelona, this stacked Barcelona side versus Liverpool, and Liverpool take them all the way, but Barcelona win on penalties. They do need a striker in this video. They're going to get Michael Owen, and that officially means Xavi is the first man to get 2 victories. Ronaldo Nazario, Southwest. This might be bad news for Liverpool. Steven Gerrard is up. Are Liverpool going to go 2 losses in a row? Steven Gerrard's Liverpool versus Ronaldo's Real Madrid, and Ronaldo's Real Madrid get the victory. Steven Gerrard headed to Spain. The Englishmen are falling rapidly. Oh dear, there might be another one done for. Frank Lampard is up. We're getting so many Southwests. Oh, Frank Lampard is attacking my favorite player of all time. Frank Lampard attacking Clint Dempsey. And this has me worried because if Clint Dempsey loses, then he's going to be a Chelsea man. Let's rip the band-aid off. Clint Dempsey's oh my God. Clint Dempsey has been blown out of the water 3-0. I genuinely might throw up right now. But the trend of Englishmen getting defeated has been curbed. Oh, this could be a double kill. Tim Cahill has been drawn. Where are we going, Tim? We're going southeast. Tim Cahill attacking Frank Ribery. Everton, Bayern Munich. Tim Cahill, Frank Ribery, 2 absolute weapons. Who's going to come out on top? 3, 2, 1. I was hoping... This is not, okay, if I was accused of match fixing earlier for Harry Kewell, I think that is out the window now. Back-to-back games, Tim Cahill and Clint Dempsey imperialized. Cahill is going to be the new striker for Bayern Munich, and Frank Ribery is going to get more land in the center of the map. Oh, Robin van Persie. South, a little east. All right, Robin van Persie attacking Bastian Schweinsteiger. I was surprised to see the game putting Robin van Persie onto Feyenoord for this mod. I thought he would have been on Arsenal for sure, but let's see how this plays out. A little bit of a change. 3, 2, 1, and Feyenoord are going to actually win. They get dominated statistically, but Robin van Persie's Feyenoord are going to win. Imagine a Leeds United versus a Feyenoord final. Bastian Schweinsteiger heading to the Netherlands. And that now means it is Dutch domination in that top right corner of the map. Gianluigi Buffon. Is this going to be a matchup with Harry Kewell? No, it is not. I thought he was going to thread the needle, but he's going to be versing only just Wayne Rooney. Both these lads with their first games in this Imperialism video. Who comes out on top? It is a 3-0 demolition job from Juventus. Wayne Rooney now officially a Juve man, teaming up with Buffon, and that gives a lot of land for Gianluigi Buffon. David Janola, southeast for the Frenchman. Okay, Janola is attacking Pele. All right, lads, I've got to make an adjustment. The mod is stuffed up on us, and Pele is no longer in the game. It crashes every time I try to get him in there, so I've had to make a move on the fly. His replacement is going to be Shevchenko. Shevchenko, the ring in. Can he survive and do Pele proud? It would actually be massive if Shevchenko managed to win when he wasn't even. He was a late inclusion, Pele pulling out, but it's not going to happen. Ball don't lie. Janola is going to get the win, which sends the Ukrainian striker to Paris, and Janola getting some more land here in the map. And he's been drawn again. All right, Janola, he's feeling himself. Southwest, Janola is attacking Tim Howard, the American keeper, Everton keeper, Tim Howard. This is a pretty decent, I mean, if you were trying to have a strategy for this, Janola's doing it the right way. Just improve whilst getting more land. Can Everton and Tim Howard cause an upset? No, they cannot. They send them to extra time. Shevchenko and Barkala scoring goals as Paris beat Everton. The American Tim Howard heading to Paris as well. Sorry, Everton fans, but yeah, Cahill, Howard, both imperialized. There are some players that I had to include when I saw them available in the mod. Peter Crouch, one of those. Crouchy's heading west, a little north, which means it is an all-English affair. Crouchy attacking Bobby Moore. It's happened again, lads. One thing I've realized, some of the super old players, they're not in the mod. The mod crashes for them. I think it's something to do with the squad file. So I've gone ahead and made some changes. Joe Cole, I've tried to keep it with either the same nationality or the same club. Joe Cole, West Ham representation coming in here. Apologies for that one, lads. I will take full responsibility for that. I checked a lot of the mod before I started, but didn't check some of these older specific players. Joe Cole in, though, for West Ham United versus Stoke. How's this one going to pan out? It is going to be a late victory for West Ham United. Peter Crouch heading to East London. And Joe Cole again. Imagine if it's like a Joe Cole versus Shevchenko final. Seeing this man a lot. It's Chavy. West. Okay. Chavy versus Janola. Probably the most amount of upgrades available heading into this one. PSG, Barcelona, both sides stacked. PSG have added Shevchenko and Howard. Barcelona have added Ronaldinho, Baggio, all these guys, Michael Owen. How will it pan out? It will be a Barcelona victory. Ronaldinho with the winner, which means Janola, Shevchenko, and Tim Howard are all heading to the Camp Nou. And Chavy is going to extend his reach on this island. R9, he is going to be heading northeast. Or threading the needle, he's going to be taking on Frank Ribery. Again, two players that have got victories. Not as many as Janola and Chavy, but whoever wins is going to have a nice side. And it is going to be a Frank Ribery victory. Tim Cahill, my Aussie brother, doing us proud. And he is the hero there for Bayern Munich. 85th minute and 94th minute goals. Bayern Munich, Frank Ribery taking out Ronaldo. That is going to send Ronaldo and Steven Gerrard to Bayern Munich. And this southern part of the map is definitely French coded right now. It's the man with the most goals in World Cup history, Miroslav Klose, the German legend heading north. All right, Joe Cole, what are you made of, mate? Miroslav Klose attacking Crouchy and Cole. It is going to be Lazio versus West Ham, a club that, as far as I know, have a decent connection with each other. I think they have like a little bit of friendship, so they're really just trading in between one another right here. Who's going to come out on top? It is West Ham United. Wow, okay. Never thought I'd see the day where Miroslav Klose was a West Ham United striker. And there we go. We lost a lot of Englishmen early, but Joe Cole's doing them proud. Didier Drogba. I know Joe Cole is right next to Didier Drogba, two former Chelsea men, but I think he doesn't want anything to do with Joe Cole. Didier Drogba taking on another one of the late ring-ins. It is Paulo Futre, the Portuguese legend, replacing Eusebio. How's this going to turn out? Chelsea versus FC Porto. And FC Porto, I was not expecting that. I thought Chelsea were going to dominate. Paulo Futre. It is really The reincarnation of the late editions. Didier Drogba is a Porto man. And another African player has been imperialized. Paulo Futre moving north. Oh, Harry Kewell's back in action, baby. Where we going, Kewell? We're going southeast. All right, I thought it was going to happen before. It's happening now. Kewell attacking Buffon. 10-year-old Jarrad is crying right now. Buffon, one of my favorite players as a goalkeeper growing up. Harry Kewell, Australian legend. This could be anything, though. Rooney and Buffon versus Henry, Del Piero, Harry Kewell, and it is going to see Del Piero heading back to Juventus. A 3-1 victory. Again, another player, the more they try to move away, the more it just stays the same. Henry heads to Juventus. We had a good run, Harry. We had a good run. But it is going to be Buffon imperializing the great Harry Kewell. 3 of my favorite players all gone now. Oh my god, the wheel wants to test them again. Buffon, northeast. Okay, Buffon wants to add to this Juventus side. He's attacking Mario Gomez. Gomez and Stuttgart have no additions right now, and they face a star-studded Juventus side. This is a 2-0 win in extra time for Stuttgart. Nobody is safe in this tournament. Nobody. Buffon heads to Stuttgart. Del Piero, Wayne Rooney, Henry, and Harry Kewell. This team is stacked. I did not see this coming, but the German Mario Gomez ends the reign of Buffon. And it is now time to see if another legendary striker in Alan Shearer can get the job done. Alan Shearer, southeast. An all-English affair. It was almost Kaka, but Alan Shearer attacks Lampard. Newcastle versus Chelsea. We just saw this one in the Premier League last weekend. How's it going to pan out this time? It is Chelsea getting the job done this time. 3-2 over Newcastle. Newcastle fans look away. Alan Shearer, now a blue. And with Frank Lampard overtaking Alan Shearer's land, this is how the map now looks. Oh, Robin van Persie. I'm doing that every time his name comes up. Some of you probably want him to get imperialized just for that reason, but Van Persie's heading south. Oh my god. All right, if this final team can take down Xavi's Barcelona, that would change everything. Dude, look at this Barcelona team. It is absolutely stacked. Basically, the entire offense are upgrades. Tim Howard in between the sticks. Feyenoord, go down. Van Persie missed a penalty. Oh my god. Van Persie misses the penalty. Barcelona win. Van Persie heads to Barca, and so does Schweinsteiger. Their team is actually cooked. They're probably the favorites at this point. Xavi taking the East Coast for himself. Another Dutchman up, it's Dennis Bergkamp. West. Bergkamp attacking Frank Lampard. We have a London derby. North versus West. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Alan Shearer into the Chelsea side, but Bergkamp on debut is going to shake up London, shake up this western side of the island. Dennis Bergkamp and Arsenal imperialize Frank Lampard's Chelsea. We've got Lampard, Shearer, Dempsey, all heading to Arsenal. There we go, Dennis Bergkamp. Welcome to the show, mate. Staying in this part of the world, Emmanuel Petit. I think that is actually going to be him attacking Bergkamp. I swear we've got something in the water where a player gets drawn and then immediately plays again. It's Monaco versus Arsenal. Basically the Thierry Henry derby without Thierry Henry being involved at all, but this would be a massive effort if Monaco could win. Are they? Nope. Monaco are going to get absolutely dominated. 4-2 in this one. To their credit, it went to extra time, but Emmanuel Petit is going to go ahead and become an Arsenal man. Dennis Bergkamp wasn't even thinking about him 5 minutes ago, and now he has is dominating this West Ham side. I'm pretty sure if Kaka goes south, it's going to be another Dennis Bergkamp matchup. Oh my god. I promise I'm not rigging this. I need to clarify that. Trust me, lads. Bergkamp, apparently everyone wants to smoke with him. Kaka and AC Milan versus Dennis Bergkamp's impressive Arsenal side. They want the smoke. People didn't like Frank Lampard getting taken out. And it's not going to matter for Arsenal. Dennis Bergkamp is now about to recruit Kaka. A few minutes ago, I said that this Xavi Barcelona side was the team to beat. It might just be Bergkamp's Arsenal. And there we go. That might be all of the Brazilians taken out now. Yeah. Toure. Heading south. What's Xavi? These guys, I mean, it makes more sense. You get more land, you're going to have more opportunities for matchups, but Xavi and Bergkamp are getting absolutely swarmed. Toure into this very impressive Manchester City side. This could be a huge banana peel for Barcelona and for Xavi. Is it going to matter? No, it is not. That is a monster win. Our biggest win of the video so far, Yaya Touré's Man City have been dominated. And I mean, you look back 20 years ago, Barcelona have Yaya Touré. Nothing has changed. And Xavi's impressive run continues. We're at the point now where we don't get many first up matchups, but we have one here in Diego Forlan. Diego's heading northeast. Oh, it's going to be two players that haven't had a matchup yet. Diego Forlan attacking David Beckham. Forlan's Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United. Neutral ground for all of these matchups. I know I see some comments saying that you need to play the challenged team at home. I always use neutral ground so it doesn't affect it. It is Atletico Madrid, and we have tied the biggest loss in the series so far. It used to be Man City. Now it's both Manchester clubs. Forlan dominating Beckham. Look away, Real Madrid fans. Bex has gone to the other side of Madrid. And there we go. A nice little shake up at the north part of the island. Oh, this could be double trouble for Manchester United. Paul Scholes in. Paul is heading south. And the man that replaced Bobby Charlton will be attacking Frank Ribery. Back-to-back losses for the Manchester clubs. Is it going to be a third? Bayern Munich, Man United, Paul Scholes is heading to Germany, ladies and gentlemen. Bayern Munich, another legend into their squad. Paul Scholes could not get the job done for Bobby Charlton or Man United. It's been too long. A whole 4 matches without Dennis Bergkamp, but he's up again. Bergkamp's heading, I think it's going to be Gareth Bale. Yeah, confirmed. Gareth Bale hasn't been drawn yet, but Bergkamp is challenging him. We have a North London derby on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. This could be hilarious. It's Tottenham and Gareth Bale versus Arsenal and Alan Shearer and Bergkamp and the lads. And what is it with the 4-1 victories lately? That is our third 4-1 victory. Arsenal dominate Tottenham. And I encourage all Tottenham fans to look away right now. Dennis Bergkamp claiming another soul. But it is another Dutchman, Wesley Schneider, now up for battle. Schneider heads south. Wesley Schneider trying to imperialize Mario Gomez. It is this incredible Stuttgart side versus Wesley Schneider, Inter Milan, the former Ballon d'Or winner. I know he won a Ballon d'Or, but I still claim him to be one of the most underrated players of all time. Wesley Schneider versus Gomez, and Wesley Schneider comes out on top. He's going to get so much loot. This victory genuinely might have just taken Schneider from somebody hiding into the shadows now into the upper echelon of contenders. Down to our final 11. 40 started, 11 remain. And Dennis Bergkamp thinks he can be the GOAT. Dennis Bergkamp up once again. East. Oh, maybe the biggest game of the video so far. Dennis Bergkamp attacking Frank Ribery and Bayern Munich. I'm telling you, lads, whoever wins this one is going to have probably the best team available. Each team has so many upgrades, and the winner will be Frank Ribery. Frank Ribery has ended Alan Shearer's era of domination, and it is Ribery doing it himself. I think I just said Alan Shearer. I meant Bergkamp. Ribery ends Bergkamp's era of domination. Oh my God, that is probably the biggest matchup yet. Gattuso, welcome to the show, mate. The absolute pit bull is heading south. He wants the smoke. Gattuso wants the smoke. Ribery, get ready, mate. This Bayern Munich side has just added so many new players. Gattuso and Milan, their first matchup. I'm just not even going to preview anymore. Let's get into it. And it is going to be Bayern Munich and Frank Ribery getting the win. Alan Shearer has scored so many goals in this video. Gattuso, one and done as he is imperialized and heads to Bayern Munich. And Frank Ribery continues heading north. Wesley Schneider, please go southwest, mate, please. Oh, he's running away. He's gone east. I mean, he's not really running away. He's attacking Xavi. I feel like just about every player at this point, there is just so much on the line besides the guys that have haven't even played a game yet, like your Kluiverts. Here we go, though. Inter Milan, Barcelona, Xavi versus Schneider, and Wesley Schneider has just beaten them. Wesley Schneider has just taken out Xavi. Lautaro Martinez in the 89th minute. Oh my God. There are so many players to go through, but Xavi, Baggio, bloody Owen, Ronaldinho, all of these guys plus more are all heading to Wesley Schneider's Inter Milan. I claim that Schneider was dodging before. He is definitely not now. He has taken so much land. This is getting serious. Next up, we've got Paulo Futre, Northwest. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be Schneider, but it is the battle of the ring-ins. Joe Cole trying to defend against Paulo Futre. FC Porto, Didier Drogba, Paulo Futre versus Crouchy, Cole, Klose at West Ham. How does it pan out? It is an FC Porto and Paulo Futre winner. All the lads heading to FC Porto. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, no Englishmen remain. Joe Cole imperialized. Zinedine Zidane been hiding hiding down south. He's now trying to go north. Battle of the Frenchmen. Zinedine Zidane attacking Frank Ribery. Real Madrid. Bayern Munich. This insane Bayern Munich side. Eto'o is the only addition for Real Madrid. And it doesn't matter. Frank Ribery and Bayern Munich are going to come out on top. Frank Ribery getting a red card in the game as well. That is a monumental result. French on French crime. Zinedine Zidane has just put himself in the shop window. 5 legends remain, ladies and gentlemen. The next one up is Diego Forlan. Forlan's heading southwest. Kluivert's just hiding up top here, but it's going to be Diego Forlan attacking Wesley Schneider. Atletico Madrid with David Beckham and Forlan attacking this stacked Inter Milan side. And it doesn't matter. Atletico Madrid, I swear it's better just to be hiding in the shadows right now. Atletico Madrid are going to now put themselves into the shop window. Nobody is safe. Diego Forlan, the Uruguayan, taking over so much land. This is unbelievable. And now we've got Patrick Kluivert up. I never thought I'd see the day. I thought he was just going to hide his way into the final. Don't even need to spin the damn wheel. We know Kluivert. He can't go anywhere but Forlan territory. Forlan. Imagine if Kluivert wasn't even meant to be in this tournament, just comes in after hiding the whole tournament and collects all of the loot from, what? That's Stuttgart, Buffon, Gomez, all these people, Schneider. It's not going to happen. It is a domination job. All right, so a little bit of normality is restored. Atletico Madrid and Forlan dominate. But Kluivert gets to join a very good team now. And that now means Diego Forlan is into the final 3. Someone has the opportunity to book themselves a spot in the final right now. And it is not going to be Diego Forlan. He has been drawn. He has to fight his way into the final. Forlan heads southwest. So Diego Forlan will be attacking Paulo Futre. Zinedine Zidane has automatically qualified for the final. Absolutely massive one here. A spot in the final on the line. A spot to get your team. All these guys on the pitch are going to be playing in the final. It's just a question of who are they playing for, Futre or Team Forlan. It is Team Futre. The ring-in has made it to the final. 2-1. It is going to be Paulo Futre versus Zinedine Zidane to try becoming the GOAT. Wow, wow, wow. It is, what a fight Forlan put up. But he has fallen down at the second to last hurdle. Team Futre and FC Porto versus Team Zidane and Real Madrid. And as we head into the final, this is what the Team Zidane looks like. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Team Futre looks like. Absolutely unbelievable. Bring on this final. Futre, that's a good ball. Van Persie is going to hit the post early on. Real Madrid, look at all the space for Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o scores. You can't give him that much space. And the Cameroonian striker is going to give Team Zidane the lead in this final. In behind, Samuel Eto'o, he's going to make it too. Just after halftime, Samuel Eto'o has a brace. Team Zidane leading massively. This Porto defense not good enough. Porto on the counter, that's a great ball there. Thierry Henry. Courtois can't stand the line. They've squared it back. They're going to score it. Robin van Persie has just given Porto a lifeline. I thought Henry stuffed that one up massively there. Game on, 15 minutes to go. Ribery has absolutely cooked Baggio there. Where's he going to go? There's no real space. He might just go himself here. Ribery scores that. Oh my God. 2 minutes later, Real Madrid restore their 2-goal lead. That is huge. And there we go, lads. Zinedine Zidane has won Legends Imperialism. Team Zidane, what a run. Zinedine Zidane, officially the GOAT. Lads, if you enjoyed this Legends Imperialism, make sure you click here to subscribe and click here to check out Global Imperialism.